Let me show you how a simple AI solution can turn into a $10,000 product. I built an AI system that creates exam papers automatically. Teachers just describe the exam conditions. They upload their course material, and the AI decides the entire paper in just seconds. No more wasted hours in writing questions. No more time lost in research. Everything is done instant. Now here's the big opportunity. Schools, private tutors, and universities spend thousands every year on exam preparation. This tool saves all of that, and that's why a solution like this easily be solved for 10,000 or even more. And the best part, you don't need to be a technical to build it with AI tools. Anyone can create packages and solutions like this. This is not just about healthy, it's about turning AI into an income. Yeah, this is basically the outlook of our examination paper making dashboard. I have divided it to three sections. First is the one we use to upload our course material. So in this case, I have chosen the content subject. We can upload any course material or textbook or PDF files that are relevant for our studies. Those will be saved in a separate database, which is called a vector database. And the second section is dedicated to describe our topics, difficulty levels, type of questions, for example, like MCQs or short answers, like long answers. Depending on the duration on that, we can teacher or the lecturer can specify their examination criteria. It is called the paper outline section. Once it has been done, we can submit. Then the AI agent will create their exam paper and make it visible in here. That's the core concept of this dashboard. Moving on to the back end, I have used workflow automation tool called N810. Whether with the data which we have been sent into a process, we've come to N810. And from there on, when it takes, if this section we have dedicated it for file upload, whichever the course materials that we upload from here, it becomes through here and stores in a vector database, which is called a vector store. I have used Pinecone for this. I have used Pinecone because it's pretty straightforward, then easy to use. We will come on how to build then create an index through the Pinecone when they're building the Upflow. And I have also discussed about so many other solutions that I have done using a vector database. You can go to my channel and watch those videos also, though those videos are dedicated for lawyers and students. Okay, moving on to the second part. This is where the magic happen AI agent, the paper outline. The conditions that have been set by the teacher passes through here and send it to an AI agent. From there, the AI agent will go to our Pinecone vector database and create examination papers according to our course material. So the whole course guideline is stored in here. It talks about, for example, in this case, I'm doing an I have done this example for the subject accounting. We'll have all the relevant fields that are there, like assets, liabilities, any sort of a definition and examples have been stored in here. Yeah, and I have also attached a calculator to tool, anything tool also. Then the AI agent can build up questions based on mathematical problems also. And once after the response is generated, it will send back to the webhook and make it visible in here. Yeah, but that's about it now. Okay, now let's test this dashboard. Okay, my workflow is already active. Now I'll execute it. Now I'll choose the file from my device. Yeah, so my course material is a 5-core basics of accounting. While we uploading it to my vector database, right? It says that it's uploading. Yeah, we received our file. Now it's processing. Yeah, now it's been stored in a Pinecone vector database. That before data loader is breaking it into chunks. Yeah, it has split the whole document into 108 items. Yeah, now I have created a paper outline. So in here I have said I need to make an examination paper for grade 10 students in the accounting. There must be 5 MCQ questions, 2 short questions and 1 long question. The total mark will be 100 and the duration for the exam is 1 hour. So that's our criteria. Now let's submit it to our AI agent. It says that it's generating an outline. Yeah, AI agent is working on it. So it has called our Pinecone with the database together the theory and the basic details regarding into our course material. Yeah, it has given us an output. See, here's the beauty. So question 1, each of the following is considered as a current asset. Now we can download it to our device also and we bit from there. So here's question paper, which of the following is considered a current asset. Yeah, so there are 5 MCQ questions and here are the 2 short questions and here's the long question. I hope you understand what type of solution we are building. If a teacher did this by themselves, they'll take hours of time. They have to do so much of research. So this will eliminate those topics. It only takes seconds. Examination paper has been designed according to our criteria. Yeah, we can sell it to these solutions like teachers, lecturers, even schools, educational institutes, even universities. They will pay thousands of dollars for a solution like this without stringent to X. I'm sure about our transit is to get to know how to build this type of solutions and stay at, and the best part is you don't need to zero code in experience. I'll reach you from zero to how to build this type of solutions. So stay with me. Now let's go on to the part on building this workflow. To start building this workflow, I'm using this AI no coding tool called Bolt.new to create the front-end dashboard. So we simply give the prompt and it regenerates our dashboard. And I'll be using N810 to power up my AI agents, a powerful tool for use for workflow automations and to build AI agentic solutions like this. Okay, and for the vector database, I'll be using Pinecone. This is where our course materials are being stored. Okay, I have also given the prompt here. You can also download it for free. It's in the description. I have divided it to three main parts. So our first step will be to generate the necessary front-end dashboard using this prompt. For that, I come to Bolt, and also there's an inbuilt function in Bolt to enhance our prompt. So it will turn this whatever the it return this prompt in preferred language, the Bolt page. So yeah, it's been written, coded to its needs. Okay, now let's submit it. Yeah, it's running now. Yeah, the Bolt has started working on front-end dashboard. Until it's been created, I come to my N810 and set up the webhook triggering here. So there will be, and my HTTP method will be post respond type will be as immediately. For now, we have to change it later, and there must be to rename this for the file uploader, and we also need another webhook to our AI page. So in total, we'll be needing two webhooks, and also the respond type is immediately. And one more thing in here, I have to set up this option to receive the binary data. And as ready now, let's save it. It's within on now. Yeah, from dashboard has been generated. Yeah, this is how final output from the board has been. The board generated. Okay, now we have to do the I believe this is the most important part in here. Now we have to configure the relevant webhooks. So we have set up two webhooks. I have to copy the URL dedicated for the file uploader and paste it in here. And there's another one with the paper outline and need to, which belongs in here. Okay, and yeah, now I've copied this data. Now let's copy this and paste it in the prompt. Our webhook has been successfully integrated to the code. Now we have to check our webhooks whether they are functioning properly. For that, I have to activate my workflow from this toggle here, and I have to execute the workflow manually from here as we are doing the test. Yeah, it says that now it's uploading our file. Yeah, we have received binary file successfully. So our file uploader webhook is working properly. Okay, now I have to check my second webhook for the paper outline. I have to execute the workflow. Now it's waiting for a new token. Okay, I have set my paper outline as this. I submit the data. Yeah, we have successfully received data, the text field from the paper outline section. Yeah, it's in here. Moving further, now we have to connect a database to this workflow. For the file uploader workflow, there's an inbuilt node within N810, so we can add it from here. The action will be the add document to actors. We have to set up our credentials in here. I have connected to mine, but I have to do it within the Pinecone itself. Once you have created an account with Pinecone, you will come up to our interface like this. In here, it's pretty straightforward. There's a tab called create API keys in here. From here, we just have to do a custom name to our project, the index, and press create the quick. Then it will appear in here. You just have to copy it and paste it over here. That's it. And I'm over there. Once after creating the API keys, we have to create an index. Inside the index only data has been saved. I have two other indexes which I created, but now I create a new one, so you can't do it to that. Once we give the name, there's one more important configuration we have to make in here in the custom settings. Change the dimensions to 1536. Okay, so we have to select a cloud provider for it, depending on the region, process region for your, we have to select a close region depending on your server location. Okay, that's it. Now we have to create the index. Yeah, that's about it. Now we have to select the created index from the list. It will appear all the texts you have created within here. And now I have to add the embeddings. For that, I be using the OpenAI for this. And here also, as for the dimensions, select 1536. And now I have to set up my data load, and the type of data will be binary. Leave the settings as like this, and now let's save the data. Okay, now I have to run this workflow and see whether it's working properly. For that, I have to come back to pay again, upload the file here. Now let's see and upload it. whether it's working. Yeah, we have successfully received okay of the pinecone. Now this working on the records. The default data road has been broken into a data into chunks. Yeah, it has successfully added the records into our index. Now let's go and see whether our records visible in here. Yeah, see, all our record has been embedded to our index. Okay, now the file uploader workflow is done. Now we have to work on now main AI agent. For that, I'll be using the AI agent node, and for the source of prompt, I'll be using the outline. And there's another important thing, the system message. Depending on your, if you're building this for your own, you can adjust the prompt according to the way you want, or if you're this to a client, you can change it to the way you want. In this case, I have created my system message. I will copy and paste it in here, and now I have to the chat model. For that, today I'll be using the OpenAI chat model, and now I have to add the simple memory. For that, I'll be using this node schema over here, and now I have to add the tools. I'll be adding the calculator tool to do any questions that involve mathematics, and the think tool, then it will give us a more logical answer, and mainly the main part, adding a pinecone with the database access tool to this AI agent. And from here also I have to select the relevant index, and again I have to add the NVDs. Here also make sure to keep the dimensions as 1536. Okay, I hope that the AI agent will generate us a response. Now I'll run this AI agent and see that it's generating us a response. Yeah, successfully called the pinecone with the database, and it's now generating now examination paper. Yeah, now we have to add the response to webhook node. Is also a crucial step in here. Then only the agent, yeah, in here, see, it has generated us the output. Here we have to keep it as response body as seen here. This how to see topics and the questions in piece. Yeah, and there's one more setting in here. In the first place, we kept the response as immediately. Now we have to change it to use into a webhook node, and only once the webhook has received then response from the AI agent, it will automatically display now space which is dedicated for that. Okay, now let's run this. Yeah, it has successfully given the output, but there's a small array time. Now let's unpin the data. It's every text is not staying displayed in here because we haven't given that command to the dashboard. Now that's the third step in here. As the third step, I have defined that comma. Once you receive the output from the agent, make it invisible in the section 3. Now third command has also been done by Bolt. Now we have to finally check with our paper outline section is working. For that, I came back to my backend and I'll execute the workflow. This is my short paper outline for this exam paper. Now I'll submit. Yeah, it says it's generating the exam paper. Yeah, the AI agent is also working on it. Finally, the AI agent has given us a response. Let's go and see whether it's visible in our dashboard. Yeah, it has been successfully generated the exam paper. Now being here, we have three options, whether we can download the text or just print the PDF or this copy the text and paste it wherever we want. Yeah, this is the beauty of this workflow. And I hope you have a clear idea on how to build this kind of agentic solutions for professional like teachers and earn money. And if you have stayed until end of this video, thank you for staying. Please consider subscribing our channel. We meet again with another cool solution like that. Thank you.